Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are completely new, hello, I am sincerely Niko, and in today's video, as you guys can see, I'm very dressed down. I got a little snapback on, my hair is tied up, no makeup, and that is because I'm going to be telling you guys what my favorite brushes are to use and what are my favorite tools to use for application. A lot of you guys have been asking me on my social media what I like to use as far as makeup applying, powder, brushes, eyeshadow brushes. So I'm going to go ahead and break everything down for you guys so you guys can pick up these brushes, and I will leave the information and link down below of each brush that I like to use in the description bar. So if you are interested in this video, then definitely keep on watching. But before we get into this video, I'm not even going to talk about it. If y'all are not subscribed, then y'all missing out. Y'all keep coming back to my channel. Y'all keep watching my videos for some odd reason. What's tea, sis? What's tea? What's tea? So other than that, definitely hit that post notification bell if you are some returning and oldies, my good old girls, my good subscribers, my EXO squad. Make sure you turn that post notification bell on so you don't miss out on any amazing videos like this. And also, if you are feeling me and my content, you are feeling the things that I'm putting out for this month, all that good jazz, give this video a like, a thumbs up, a little love. And let's go ahead and jump right on into this video. Alright, so the first tool that I like to kind of talk about is makeup application or foundation application, of course. Normally when I do my makeup application, I usually do brows to eyes, but I'm going to save that to a bit later because I have a lot of eye brushes to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and get through the smallest portion so that you guys can watch the larger portion later on. When it comes down to makeup application, I normally start off with my brows and then I work my eyes and then do complexion. But for today, I'm going to kind of do it in a little bit more of a reverse ordeal. I'm going to start off with the makeup foundation application or the complexion portion of this video. Complexion is something that I definitely do love, but I know what I like to use as far as brushes and tools go. So I hope I'm able to hit the mark on something that you want to use or increase on your application. But this is something that I know I love to do, and I know what particular brushes give me the effect that I like, and I do have a lot of favorite brushes when it comes down to eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the smallest portion first. So when applying foundations, there are different ways to apply foundations. You can either use your sponge or brushes or a set of that nature. I have 4 makeup application tools that I love to use to apply foundation, and the first one I want to talk about is a beauty sponge. This is from June & Co. You guys already know June & Co. definitely hit the market and stormed it when they came out with a microfiber sponge that doesn't really pick up much of the foundation but put down more of your foundation. I would definitely say that Niki Tutorial made this particular sponge very popular, but I've already been using this way before she even talked about it on her channel because it's a really great sponge. I love this sponge to death. I do have a link down below where you guys can save some money. It is not an affiliate link. I don't get any type of commission from it, but I do get you guys a discount coupon code for talking about this particular sponge. So if you guys are interested in that, I do have a link below to save you guys $5 off of a sponge. So you can pretty much get this sponge for $1 plus shipping. Can't beat that, right? I also love to use a body sponge as well too. Sometimes when I'm doing theatrical makeup or drag makeup, I like to use a larger surface just to be able to blend and press the product in. This is actually from Rite Aid. I love it because it's very firm, but it also allows me to bend the product and press the product right on in. I love to use this for powder in particular, not so much for cream, but if I am in a rush, I will definitely use the larger round surface for like creams and liquids. The 2 brushes that I love to use for foundations are from 2 different separate companies, but I'm going to go ahead and bunch them together in their foundation brushes. This one is from Japanese. This is the all over high density foundation brush. I love to use this to buff in the foundation. It's very dense, but it's magic. I don't know how to explain it, but it's literally magic. And then of course the Sephora number 47. This brush is also very good to paint and blend out foundations. It doesn't really do too much buffering, but it allows you to kind of stipple and build coverage in areas that you definitely love. I strongly recommend getting this brush, the number 47 from Sephora. But if you are very price affordable and you want to kind of save a little bit of money, because this brush is about 30 bucks. The Japanese all over face high density brush is about 14. It'll get you right together because you can still stipple and build coverage, buff, and blend. All right, so when it comes down to powder products or setting the foundation, I do have a little bit more brushes in this particular category compared to the complexion liquid side, if you kind of get what I'm saying. As far as concealer goes, I love to use my beauty blender to blend out my concealer, so that's why I didn't really say anything about concealer, but we're just going to jump straight into powder. The first one that I love to use is like an all over powder brush that literally allows me to just pick up translucent and set the whole entire face. This is the Sephora number 91. This is the Featherweight Pro powder brush. This literally is like, you can literally buff and powder down house boots with this particular product. I strongly recommend getting this brush if you are very much in a time crunch. Again, these brushes from Sephora are very expensive. If you want something a lot more cost efficient and affordable, then I strongly recommend going to Morphe and picking up some brushes from Morphe as well too, or your local Ulta. The Morphe brush that I love a lot is the E58. This one is like a slop style. As you guys can kind of see, it has like a little wedge to it. This one will allow you to be able to pack and blend and buff. I love to use this for bronzer, to be honest, than anything. But this allows you to put product and powder on as well too very quickly. As you guys can kind of see, this shape is a little bit more different, but the effect that you get from both of these are pretty much the same. Again, like 14 bucks. 30 something plus bucks. So the next product I love to use is another all over face brush. This is from Japanese. This is their, I guess their version of the NARS brush. I don't know the name of this one, but this is also a good brush to kind of bronze and warm up the complexion as well too. I love to use this to use for my bronzer and just simply kind of like feather it in. It is very, how can I say? It's not super duper dense, but it allows the product to definitely pick up and place really good, and it blends out really smoothly. The next two brushes I like to kind of put together. They're from separate companies, but I love to put them together. And the main reason why is because they do the exact same effect. The first brush I'd like to talk about is from Sephora. This is the number 79. This is the Pro Contour brush. It is a pointed taper brush, as you guys can kind of see. I do have a little bit of setting powder on there because I love to use this underneath my eyes. If I can't find or reach this brush, I love to use the Sigma F35 brush. This also does the exact same thing, and you guys can kind of see they're very similar in shape. And lately, I've been loving to set with brushes instead of sponges, because sponges tend to be very expensive and they don't have a longer shelf life. Every 3 months, you're supposed to replace them. So, don't have a company sending me beauty blenders every month and I have to buy them. Why not just stretch out what I have and use what I have? So, I love to set my under eyes with these type of particular brushes because it's really, really good. Another brush that I love to use as well too is from Morphe. It's from the E collection as well too. This is the E8. This is a really small, precise brush. I love to use that to blend out and contour the nose and buff out my contour if I'm looking for something to be more detailed as far as the contour goes, or sculpting out the temple more. This is really good for that. It allows me to kind of get in those crevices really, really well. And another brush that I love to use for contour as well too is also from Sephora. This is the Sephora number 25. This is the fan shadow brush. You're supposed to use it to fan, like highlight on your brow bone and stuff like that, but I love to use this for my nose to contour very well. And then the last brush I want to talk about is a contour brush. This is from Crown Brushes. This is the C105. This literally hugs the cheek like a dream. I love this brush so much that I need to go pick up more. I got this in an Ipsy bag a long time ago, and I just fell in love with this brush so much that the name of it wore off, but I know exactly what the name and number is of this brush because it's just that good. All right, so moving into the last portion of this particular video, because I want to keep it very short and simple for you guys so you can go and pick up these brushes real easy without having to wonder, what am I talking about? The last portion, of course, is eyeshadow brushes, or brushes that deal with the eye area. I have tons to talk about. but they all are amazing and you definitely should pick them up. I'm gonna start off with the ones that I love a lot from Morphe. Again, I'm not affiliated with Morphe. I just love some of their brushes because they're very good. They're very cost affordable. They're not more than like 10 bucks per brush, but again, they're still amazing. The first one I want to talk about is the M321. This is a detailed pencil brush. I love to use this to be able to blend out shadows underneath the hood or the lower lash line if you kind of get it, but it's also great to kind of detail any crease color or smoke out anything that you want to kind of pack the product on and have less bristles to blend out so you can get more concentration. This brush, again, M321, is an amazing brush to definitely have into your kit. You can pick this up at your local Ulta if you have one. If not, you can also shop on Morphe.com and pick up those brushes. I have a ton of those. I went crazy when they came here for IMAX and I just bought so many. But the next brush that I definitely love to use from Morphe as well too is the M504. This is a large blending tapered brush. This literally just digs right into my crease area and diffuse out my transition without a problem. If you are someone who's on a time crunch and you don't have that much time, I definitely strongly recommend getting this brush because it can literally take that one color that you're looking to put into your crease, blend it out and diffuse it without a problem, and then you can pop on your shimmer or a matte on the lid and you're pretty much out the door. A 5-minute eyeshadow application with this brush is achievable. The next Morphe brush I love as well too is a sister to the M504, and that is the M505. As you guys can kind of see, it's a little bit more smaller, a little bit more compact. This is pretty much like a convertible. This is like a sedan. If you don't want to go for the larger brush, which is the 504, the 505 is just as well too. It literally blends out the crease without a problem. It's tapered as well too, so I strongly recommend getting these two brushes, specifically the 505 if you are definitely on a time crunch and you just want to soft wash. But if you want more precision into the crease, the 504 is better for that. The next two Morphe brushes, I have tons and tons and tons of these brushes, and that is the M433. This is your flat blender brush. It's very tapered. As you guys can see, it's kind of pinched right here at the ferrule, but it gets wide on the other side because you can literally dig into your crease with this and blend out what you need, but you can also kind of pack on the shadows if you are in a time crunch. And the sister to that, or I call it the sister to, is the 518. This is a great blending brush as well too, so if you're into those whole eye detail looks, this is a must to have. I have tons of these with different colors on the bristles because it stains the bristles, but nevertheless I love to use these for colorful looks or to do like detail works. I have a brush for every color you can kind of think of. Two brushes I want to kind of give an honorable mention that you definitely do need to have as well too, but it's not strongly recommended, is the M441 and also the M514. These are also some blending taper brushes as well too. If you are, like I said, into like eye details and you love to kind of have different colors transitioning to each of them, you need to have multiple brushes. The 514 is very small and precise, so those detailed like blend out, smoke out ordeals, if you want to pop another color to kind of blend and smoke out your crease color, this is definitely good for that. And then of course the 441 is the traditional blending brush that everyone uses on YouTube. This literally gets the job done as well too. Very similar to the 518. The 518 is more round at the top. This is more pointed and tapered, as you guys can kind of see. The last Morphe brush I want to talk about is the B46. This is a eye detail brush. I love to use this for my Suva hydro liners to do those crazy wing colors. This is really good to have as well too if you're into the whole gel liner or cream liner or hydro liner type of looks. Definitely strongly recommend getting a couple of these. And that's pretty much all of the Morphe brushes I like to talk about. I'm going to kind of snowball the rest of the brushes real quickly. The first brush I want to talk about is from BH Cosmetics. This is the BH Cosmetics blending brush. I got this in a set, so the number actually rubbed off. I want to say this is the 105, not 100% sure, but it's very similar to the Morphe 518 as far as density and also blendability. If you can't get your hands on Morphe, or you don't want to spend Morphe prices for brushes, you can go to BH Cosmetics and also get some cheap affordable brush sets. This comes in a brush set, so you get more brushes, of course, for like 20 bucks, whereas this one's like 10 to 7 bucks by itself. So again, give you guys option for cost affordable brushes. The next brush I love is from Royal and Niko. This is one of their Moda brushes. I love to use this particular brush for like cream products, or even like I'm packing on powder products and I just need a really stiff brush. This is the Moda M19. Really pretty. I love the whole gold ferrule with the gold bristles or the gold handle. It's just a really good brush to kind of like have looking on your shelf. Another gold brush that I love a lot as well too is from Farrah Cosmetics. This is the 35E. I love to use this to blend out my concealer underneath my brow bone. This is a really good brush to have as well too. I picked both of these up from Ipsy. So if you guys are looking to get brushes with Ipsy or join Ipsy, they give out brushes in their bags for like $10 a month. So I'm pretty sure these brushes cost probably about that price point. So everything else came in the bag was pretty much free. I have plenty of videos on my channel talking about the stuff that I got in my Ipsy bag when I was a part of the Ipsy Glam Squad fam. The subscription box ordeal, no longer a part of that. I'm not gonna get into it, but moving on, another brush that I got in my Ipsy bag is, this is from Luxie. This is the Luxie 245 small shader brush. I love to use this to carve out my brows. It's a eyeshadow brush, of course, but it's very small and packed with bristles to be able to carve out and detail my brows without a problem. Another one I love to use to carve out my brows as well too is the 76 from Sephora collection. Again, very costly. I want to say this is about 20 bucks. This one is about, I want to say 12 or 13 bucks on Luxie website. Again, affordable options. Another Sephora brush I love a lot is the number 10. This is their crease blending brush. Amazing. So the last brush I want to talk about, are highlighter brushes real quickly. I have three I want to talk about real quickly. Of course, you know, Anastasia A23 staple. If you don't have one, I strongly recommend getting one. This brush literally just is the bomb. If you want something very much price affordable and you can actually obtain as well too, not having to go into Sephora, but you can go into Ulta or shop on Morphe's website, and that is the M510. This is another good highlighter brush as well too. I definitely love to use that a lot. And then the last one I like is from Royal and Niko. This is one of their Moda brushes. This is the BMX 265 Glow Brush. This one's a lot more flatter and taper compared to the other two, so you can get more precise blending and more of a beaming highlight with this one. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was very knowledgeable for you guys to see the brushes that I love to use a lot on my channel. If you have any other suggestions of things that you guys want to see that I love to use a lot, like what is my favorite primer, my holy grails, my staples, definitely let me know. I don't mind sharing with you guys. It's all about us growing as people and as a community here. So if something that I use and I know and you guys need help on, I don't mind telling you guys. I don't mind sharing what I know, because knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better you are off out there in society. And of course, I mean, I'm pretty sure some people ask you guys what foundation you use or what brushes you use to do this particular look, and this is why I'm telling you what brushes and what things I use to complete my complexion. So if you guys have any other things that you want to know about makeup, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna end this video here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.